Hey, I think we did it. You might actually want to hear the game itself, huh? There it is. A little. Like a tiny bit, maybe? You making noise at all, game? Or have I made you too quiet? Not really. Okay. Anyway, hi! Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I will pull up the chat here so we can actually see all of you lovely people. If you are out there, you are always more than welcome to say hello in chat. And if you're not, that's cool too. If you're watching the VOD, don't forget to, say something in the comments if you want. But hey, we are here today to play some Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
Oh.
I love how the set name is so long, right? And people have been commenting on how long the set name is.
Yeah.
And yet, on Arena, their main platform that they're putting out there for so many people, it's just Forgotten Realms. Forgotten Realms Constructed, Sealed Forgotten Realms, and Premier Draft Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
But then if you look at the packs, it's Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms because it's just the full set logo then.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yes, welcome to Magic Monday. It is our stream that we do every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel where we play Magic the Gathering Arena. Usually limited, but that may change over time. We will see. Trust me, I'm not going to be getting competitively into Constructed, but we may switch things up. Who knows? But hey, for those of you who may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and as I said, we are here on our Magic Monday stream. Thank you all so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. I think that we can get into our first draft.
Yeah. We're doing Premiere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the only option right now, draft-wise, besides, traditional drafts. There's quick drafts as well, but I've, shoutouts to Amy Zonian. I have not heard great things, so.
Oh.
Just in general, the balancing is really off in terms of, what the AI picks.
Oh.
So, it just means that, it makes a bit of sense, except that it just means that the AI picks, rare drafts and takes signpost uncommons very highly, the dual colored uncommons that point you in a color direction. So in a normal draft, right, someone's going to pick a signpost uncommon if they want that, and they're going to stick to those two colors. Right. And so if you have 8 people at the table and 10 color pairs, there's going to be a color pair available for you. Right. Now, if somebody specs into a third color, then maybe they take that signpost uncommon, or or one color pair isn't represented because that signpost uncommon wasn't opened, or there wasn't a rare in those colors, or something like that.
Right.
What is up, Marcus?
Nice
welcome
to see you.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you as always for being here. It's great to see you. Hey, Marcus, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some Pokemon stuff, if you are interested in having that conversation while we wait for some more people to trickle in. I appreciated greatly your comment on our Pokemon Silver playthrough.
Yes.
About the shiny Gyarados. And it truly was just that Amy
had no idea what shinies were.
Right. And because this was, you have to understand, we are way ahead of that point now. So we had not heard of any of your shiny exploits at that point. We had not gotten into that conversation at all. Oh no, a Dialga raid. Okay, no joy. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, and in fact, whether mistakenly or not, right, because you were not the only one that kind of questioned my rationale there.
Right, yeah.
There was more than one person who kind of pointed out, why wouldn't I just tell her? And that's a fair critique. I think the reason that I didn't is just because when I was younger and I was playing Gold, I played Gold, but when I was playing Gold or Silver for the first time, I had no idea what a shiny was. I just went with the storyline of, hey, this Gyarados was messed with, it was forced to evolve, so it kept the red coloring of the Magikarp as it evolved into its Gyarados self. But
Yeah, basically, if the game doesn't tell you, Joe tries not to tell me things.
depending on the situation, right? Like,
Yeah.
there are
sometimes it makes too much sense to not tell me. But
yeah. Well, because there are situations where, like, I don't think it's come up yet, but in one of the games that we have played in Pokemon, we were in the Elite Four, and you were, like, on the champion, or, like, on the fourth member of the Elite Four, and you were in a very dangerous situation. And I remember saying to you, I was like, okay. I was like, here's the deal. Here's what you're going to have to do. And I didn't tell you, like, you're going to put in this Pokemon and you're going to do this. But I said, like, you need to pick a Pokemon that is faster and strong enough. Like, you know, I was, like, able to coach you through that aspect of it enough so that it's like, hey, I don't want to, whatchamacallit? I don't want you to have to, lose here against the champion and have to refight all 5 of these people again if you have an opportunity to win.
yeah, because I think if that had happened and then you had said after the fact, oh, if you had just done this, you could have won.
Yeah.
I would have been so pissed at you
Well, and that's super,
for not telling me.
Right, and that's super rude, too, just to be like, you should have done this. It's like, no, you wouldn't have known necessarily to do that. And so,
well,
but...
and that's the reason why there was a hesitation to tell me this thing.
Well, and that's why, you know, for better or worse, right, some people hate the Socratic method, but I learned through the Socratic method quite well. And so me presenting to you, like, kind of walking you through it step by step and saying, like, you could have done this or you could have done this. Like, you know, that to me is a thing that makes sense to, like, guide you in that direction. But there are also moments where you're like, okay, just tell me, right? And that's also, I think, totally fun.
Like the freaking puzzles and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you need to do this because you're good at puzzles. And I'll be here all fucking day trying to do this. And it's just not going to happen.
Right. So what does Marcus say for you there?
He says, and the Pokemon games didn't explain the game until Gen 4. Isn't easy to get lost or...
It's easy.
Oh, it's easy to get stuck or lost in generations 1 through 3.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm more than happy to, like, you know, guide you in certain directions just so that it's, like, somewhat entertaining still. But in terms of the shiny aspects, I think because it was a scripted shiny, not a run of the, like, not a random shiny that we ran into, that I would probably have been freaking the hell out, because genuinely in a mainline Pokemon game, I have never encountered a shiny ever in my entire career of playing Pokemon, because I don't, this is no offense, but for my own personal record in making that statement, I don't count Pokemon Go. I'm super happy that I have tons of shinies in Pokemon Go, because that's awesome. But that is the only Pokemon game that I have ever encountered a shiny ever. And so any of the, like, quote unquote mainline console games or handheld games, I never have. So.
Wow. Okay. So I guess it's pretty rare to do that.
Although I will say there are ways in at least the later generations, I'm not sure about the earlier ones, where you can increase your probability of encountering a shiny. And there are some streamers out there who literally just shiny hunt. They will go out there for a particular shiny and try to get them through, you can do it through breeding, you can do it through, like, fishing or running through routes and stuff. And each different generation or each different game has different ways of increasing your rate of being able to do that. And I've seen a good number of videos on YouTube kind of explaining how to do that per generation. So
they considered that the reveal of shiny variants. I've never been big on shiny hunting in main series games. Marcus says.
It's super complicated, but I mean, hey, you know, like I said, there's entire subgenres of that, and if that's what people are into, more power to you. It is a grind and a half.
Yeah.
Of, like, I'm going to encounter 150 different Bidoof until I get the shiny Bidoof, and then I'm going to be super happy, and I'm going to turn around and then try to encounter 150 Squirtle before I encounter the shiny. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
a starter's not the greatest example in the world, but you know, yeah, it's like it's tough. So I understand that too, Marcus, and like not necessarily being willing to, like, I don't want to say waste time because that's not fair, but put in that much time
right.
to shiny hunt to then say, hey, I got a shiny at the end. Whereas you're supposed to be able to, like, occasionally just come across one, you know?
Right.
Like,
yeah, and so I think that your rationale with not telling me about the Gyarados makes sense, because I think there's, like, more immersion that way.
sure.
And it's less me sitting here and you walking me through and telling me everything about the game,
Stopping
as opposed to just letting me experience it.
Stopping for a lecture every 5 minutes to
Right.
like explain what happened. That's interesting from Marcus there. So go ahead and read that.
He says, I've seen videos where they don't find the shiny in 3,000 checks. Pass on that. Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
That seems terrible.
Yeah, +1 on that. Yeah. They'll be like, you know, shiny hunting a particular Pokemon, and they will come across 3,000 of that Pokemon before they see a shiny in the wild.
I mean, I get tired of coming across like 15 of the same Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm like, another Golbat. Fuck this thing. Kill it. You know? Because I get so, like, annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see something I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Don't keep showing me 15 of the same freaking thing.
Yeah.
But that's me, you know?
I mean, it's not just you, right? I mean, people play how they want to play.
Yeah.
Let's get started on this draft. While we can absolutely continue this conversation, but you know, if God forbid people are coming here for Magic the Gathering content, I figure
Nobody did that.
Hey, if folks are interested, we play Pokemon over on our channel, Video Games for All. No matter where you're watching this, live or on the VOD, check the links in the description down below to take you there. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got... Why can't I... There we go. Oh, I mean, that's an easy pickup.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take this great, amazing Black Mythic. It wants creatures to die. So, sure. That's typically green-blue? No, green-black, I think, or black-green. Anyway, we're taking Ebondeath Dracolich. Oh, Gretchen Titchwillow, so good. Lightfoot Rogue. There's Planar Ally and Priest of Ancient Lore. But Lightfoot Rogue, when it attacks, roll a d20. It either gains Death Touch until end of turn, +1/+0 and Death Touch until end of turn, or if you roll a natural 20, +3/+0, First Strike and Death Touch until end of turn. I'll still take it. This is a bad card. But Gretchen Titchwillow is an incredible card. I first picked a Mythic.
She's part blue.
Yeah, but she's, yeah, that's still. If more like that comes around, oh! Okay.
Shiny hunting in Go isn't really hunting. It's RNG, odds of 1 out of 451. They're nowhere near as difficult to get. You just get them when you get them. My shiny luck is a little absurd. And yes, it definitely is, Marcus.
and there's nothing, not a single thing wrong with that
no,
either.
Yeah.
Not a single thing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the Sepulcher Ghoul. I guess I should take that, right? I mean, in terms of uncommons, there's Choose Your Weapon, which I don't love right now, and that's it. There's only one uncommon left. So I think I'll take the Sepulcher Ghoul because it's a good sack outlet for the Ebondeath.
Okay.
So, sure.
What was your last pick that I kind of talked over?
The Vorpal Sword.
Ooh, what is that?
It's 1 black mana for an equipment. Equip is black. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has Death Touch. But for 5 black, until end of turn, Vorpal Sword gains whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a good choice. Eyes of the Beholder, happily. I was like, oh no, there's not a lot of black in this pack, but this is just what I would want. What is this? When it enters Venture at the beginning of combat, if you've completed a dungeon, up to one target creature becomes a bird with base power and toughness 1/1 and flying until end of turn. Amy, look, it's your least favorite card ever. A card that can turn other creatures into birds.
It sounds good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It depends on the situation, but it's not bad. But Eyes of the Beholder is very good.
That looks good.
6 mana. Yeah.
Look at that picture. Yeah. It looks very good.
Yeah, but it's like 6 mana kill a creature, so it's very good. Silver Raven is good. It looks like blue might be open, which makes sense. I was talking about black-blue. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a counter on it. 4 mana, it can't be blocked this turn. Return up to 1 creature from your graveyard to your hand and Venture. When it deals combat damage to a player, make a treasure. When it dies, one of their creatures gets -1/-1, or make a treasure. It's not bad. Pixie Guide is good, granting advantage, and the Silver Raven I actually really like as well. But I think I'll take the Guild Thief here. I'm hoping for like a Thieves' Tools type of a thing here to like allow me to let my smaller guys get in. We have...
Get in the door?
Yeah, basically. We have Druid class.
They can pick the lock.
Yeah. Wandering Troubadour.
Oh, he looks amazing. I love him.
You like it? The
Yes.
Dragon Bard. There's the Arcane Investigator, the Skeletons. Clattering Skeletons, when it dies, venture into the dungeon. When it enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. 4 versus 3. I guess I'll take the Skeletons, sure.
So to shift, everyone I play Magic with is upgrading their vampire and werewolf decks.
Oh, okay.
In prep for the fall and winter sets.
Sure. From Innistrad.
Very nice.
What do I want? Each opponent loses 2 life. Each opponent loses 2 life. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Or each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life, and you make 2 treasures. Or we could just take an Owlbear. Which is a better 5-mana card? They're both 5-mana 4/4s. I'll take that. I'll stick with my colors here so far. All right, so we have Devour Intellect, Secret Door, Bar the Gate, Knoll Hunter, Gloomstalker, and Brazen Dwarf. It's just 1 mana. They discard a card, and then if you used a treasure, you choose one instead. That's not great. An 0/4 Defender, and then 5 Venture. Or Counterspell? I'll take the Counterspell. Sure.
He says, I really hope werewolves get a proper commander. Ulrich is...
Trizash. Oh, Gretchen came back. I'll spec into Gretchen.
Wow.
Sure. She's a great card. Manticore. What does this guy do? 6 mana, 7/6. When it enters, gain 3 life.
He's so cool. I love him.
Direwolf Prowler, 3 mana, 2/2, and it gets +2/+2 in haste to activate only once each turn. I'll take the Flyer. It's in black. We have another Bar the Gate or a Devour Intellect. I'll take a second Bar the Gate. I don't want too many of those. None of these.
That shield is very...
It's awesome looking.
It's like hard to look at because there's so much glare on it.
Oh no. There's like 1 black card in this whole pack. Boo. I don't like Instrument of the Bards as much as it for limited, right?
The picture's cute though.
Yeah. I guess I'll take the Eccentric Apprentice. Because I don't love Loathsome Troll either. I think it's fine, but...
I like him.
You do?
Yeah, look at him.
Well, again, he looks like Gru. I get it, but I think Eccentric Apprentice is going to be
Yeah, I think that's a great card.
Okay. Good. Oh, Jesus. Look at this white dragon. Wow. So pretty. Skullport Merchant, though, is very good. Oh, but there's Grim Bounty.
Ooh.
Shit. I think I have to take Grim Bounty here.
Okay.
Damn it. I want one of these. Give me the Skullport Merchant again later. Oh, holy crap. I'll take Skeletal Swarming. We're talking about splashing green. No better card to do it with. Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
That's an amazing card.
Okay.
And it cares about it wants you to, aggressively attack so your stuff dies. Because all of our skeletons have trample, attack each combat if able, and +X/+L, where X is the number of skeletons we control.
Nice.
I'll read more in a minute, but let me...
Marcus says Merchant is fun.
Yeah, I know it is. It's unfortunate. I took the removal. Whether that's correct or not, we'll see. But as long as it's red, it loses all abilities. But in general, it doesn't untap. If with Ray of Frost, there's the Clever Conjurer. Deadly Dispute. Sack and make a treasure. I like Conjurer a lot, but I think I'm going to take the Deadly Dispute here. It makes treasures.
But the ice one.
Well, I guess I'll take this blue dragon. Jesus. All right, I'll take two dragons in my deck, sure. I know, the Ray of Frost is really sweet.
Oh, what an amazing art.
Which one? The Ray of Frost?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, I agree. The Merchant!
It came back, Marcus.
Nope, this is pick 6. It hasn't wheeled
We
yet.
have another one, Marcus.
And if we get more Sign of Stygia, I'll take those too, but Skullport Merchant is definitely the choice right now.
Whoa.
Hey, the Genie. I'll take it. This is a second Cleric class. This card's so busted. God damn, that's scary.
Well, we're not taking it.
No, and thankfully we're not necessarily playing against these people, so.
Hopefully.
Zombie Ogre at the beginning of your end step. If creature died this turn, venture into the dungeon.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. Zombie Ogre it up.
Oh, I love this picture.
This background here.
Yeah.
I think this is Den of the Bugbear. I think.
It's so cool.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Well, we don't need any of these green cards. So I'll take the classic Geek for All Arcane Investigator.
Yeah.
Play. Still don't want to Devour Intellect. Still don't want an Iron Golem, so I guess I'll take another Genie. It's a good card. Well, there's either Soul Knife Spy, where if it hits them, we draw a card, or the Herald, where we can make them lose life and stuff.
If Pygmalion comes into chat, we have to ask him how many investigators he's running.
Secret Door can probably go in the sideboard, but we do technically have one. Mimic, same with you. All right, on color, rares, and mythics. This is sack it and make X treasures. No thanks. I'll take Drider, though.
Ooh.
A 4/3 reach for 5, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, we make spiders.
I like them.
Spoiders, Mr. Frodo. Sorry.
I love spiders.
I couldn't get through that statement without laughing. No, although that's a fine card. No. Yes? No, it's not. Oh, Baleful Beholder, sure.
Hell yes.
I haven't seen any of those yet. I don't think I've gotten to play with that card yet this set, so... The Eye of Vecna.
Ooh.
Well, there's actually some pretty good choices in black here. There's the Yuan-Ti Fangblade, the Shambling Ghast, or the Hired Hexblade.
Oh.
How are we doing on 1-drops? I'll take a Ghast. Sure. The Power of Persuasion, there's the Frost Giant, which is very good. There's a Green Dragon, but we're not really splashing for that very easily.
Right. Well, it's only 2 pips. It's not as many as I figured it would be.
Yeah, I mean, it's 6 mana total, but yeah.
Right.
I'm still take the Frost Giant here, I think, over the Power of Persuasion. I don't know how we're splashing this or this, but we're going to have to try.
Yeah.
Well, what is this? Target creature gains when it dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Look, Amy is your friend.
I love them.
And your friend.
I love her.
I will choose Feign Death over the second Rhyme Shield Frost Giant. And see how that works for us.
Feign Death. It just means play dead.
Yeah, basically.
It's just...
Yeah.
Why can't they just call it that?
Yeah, I don't know. Rhyme Shield Frost Giant or Air Cult Elemental.
Ooh.
It'll be that one. I was hoping that we'd get a second one of these, but I'll take the Air Cult Elemental since it's our first one of those.
Yeah.
Silver Raven it is. I don't know if we have enough ways of making treasure. I guess I'll have to check. Well, I guess it's Spiked Pit Trap. I'm not splashing green for any of these, so...
It's not a bad card.
The Pit Trap?
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
You did well with it when you played.
I thought so.
It.
Yeah. What is this again? How does it do a thing? I mean, you can turn it into a treasure and just sack it to add mana, but I guess it's just Secret Door again? We have 2 Secret Door in our sideboard. Our investigation checks are real good, so we found 2 Secret Doors so far. Oh, and 2 Spiked Pit Traps. There you go. We're real good at checking for traps.
Do you think the pit traps are behind the doors?
I hope not. That'd
We'll
be a
use
cruel
our
joke.
thieves' tools to open them.
We didn't get any thieves' tools, which sucks. Card's incredible. God
we
damn it.
just haven't gotten it yet.
There's literally 5 picks left in the draft.
Exactly. So it'll be one of those 5.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody knows how good that card is. Only us.
Yeah. Don't doubt it, man.
Wow, 3 secret doors or a great axe? I mean, it's not getting in the deck, but I guess I'll
Gotta
take
ask for the things you want in life.
it. Yeah.
I'm trying to do that myself.
Positive manifestations, right? Keep a positive mental attitude. God, I never taught that class, but the fact that it kind of ingrained itself in every one of our staff at the camp where we worked, that, you know, the kids would just be running around screaming positive mental attitude all the time was great. Great. Because, spoilers, everybody, the first rule, if you are trying to survive in the wilderness, do you like any of these arts? You like this art, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll use that as our deck box. But yeah, the first rule if you're trying to survive in the wilderness is to keep a positive mental attitude. And if you have to yell that at yourself to remember it, do that.
I will.
I wasn't technically talking to you, but sure, that's fine too, I guess. All right. I think we're not going to be able to splash green. Do we have enough treasure makers? Oh, yeah. When she enters, she makes a treasure, and then you can sack things to draw cards. Where's our other treasure makers? That's Venture, which eventually can get us to a treasure if we do the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Deadly Dispute makes a treasure by sacking a creature. So there's that as well. Or when this Shambling Gas dies, we get a treasure. So sure, I suppose that's fine. But then the question is, do we splash both? Or do we just splash the Skeletal Swarming because it's incredible? And then ditch Gretchen?
I mean... Marcus, what do you think?
That was very loud.
Sorry.
I don't love... No, it's fine. I don't love Manticore here, so I'll get rid of Manticore, I think. I don't love Eccentric Apprentice either. I think I'll ditch that. I'll ditch one of the Bar the Gates. Blue Dragon's fun. It's just expensive, but hopefully we'll only need treasure for like 1 or 2 things. Yeah, actually, no, we can't play Gretchen. Because if the only way that we're splashing green is with treasures, then her ability will never happen. And then you're just playing an 04. And then if you want that, we'll just play Secret Doors.
Yeah.
So
okay, so leave her behind.
So she stays behind, but Skeletal Swarming, you just need a treasure by turn 5, and then you can play like one of the most busted enchantments in the set.
That's doable.
So, yeah, very much so. Fate's Reversal is probably going away, I would say. How many creatures do we have? It feels 20. I was going to say it feels like not a lot, but I lied to everyone. We have 2 Heralds. One can definitely go away. That's a very expensive card. I mean...
I want that spider token.
You want to own the spider token?
Yeah. Look at it.
I don't know that I got one, actually, out of all the kits that we've opened so far.
I love it.
It's cool. You want to know why? Because it's made by the Planeswalker Lolth as well. So it's like rarer because it comes from a mythic. I think is my guess. 2 genies? I mean, that seems really good. It's a 4-mana 3/3 flyer that you can either scry 1, 2, or 3 depending on how well you roll. I don't think we need 2 spiked pit traps. We might not even need 1. We'll take out 1. Oh. Okay, and then we have a lot more black, right? So
yeah.
Just go like that. Okay. Let's see.
What are we to? 44. Okay,
yeah, we only need
not
4
bad.
more. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Will we be able to win with Vorpal Sword? I think that's the question. I mean, I don't want to take it out. +2/+0 and Death Touch for 2 black is really good because we want our creatures to die. And so even if they die, they're trading with something because of the Death Touch, unless they have First Strikers, I guess. But, yeah. The cool thing about Skeletal Swarming is we have at least one other skeleton in our deck that's not from Skeletal Swarming.
Yeah.
Because the other thing, I didn't read all of this card. So each skeleton you control has Trample, attacks each combat if able, and gets +X/+0, where X is the number of other skeletons you control.
Nice.
And at the beginning of your end step, you make a tapped 1/1 black skeleton creature token. If a creature died this turn, you make 2.
Wow.
So every turn you make 1 regardless, but if something died, you make 2. And we have lots of things that you can sack creatures into. Like if you sack 1 skeleton, make 2 more. It's like a Hydra. So it's really, really cool. And even though this Ebon Death Dracolich is very blatantly a skeleton dragon, it is a zombie dragon, not a skeleton dragon creature type. So,
well, fuck that shit.
I know, right? It'd be
I don't know.
so much better if it was. Clever Conjurer. You're very good, right? Yeah, it helps us ramp up to our big stuff. Even if it's not being used to, like, you could use this to, like, save a creature that's been tapped under, like, tap and it doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So you can, like, untap it with him instead. I think I'll get rid of that Lightfoot Rogue guy. No, that's very good. Damn it.
You didn't seem thrilled about the Silver Raven when you took it.
No, I like Silver Raven.
Oh, okay.
It's a 1/1 flyer for 1, and when it enters, you scry 1. Like.
Okay, I guess there was just nothing else good there. So
in that
pack,
it's
gonna be this.
Yeah. But I like Silver Raven. I was even talking about it towards the beginning of the draft. I was like, oh, cool, Silver Raven. I like this card. But there were other better choices in that at that time that I mentioned it. But. What does Baleful Beholder do? Each opponent sacks an enchantment or our creatures gain menace until end of turn. I mean, if we play Skeletal Swarming first, that seems okay. I feel like I have to cut a 5. Do I cut Herald? Or Drider?
You weren't really sure about the Herald.
No, I cut the second Herald already.
Oh.
But I'm not sure about Drider. Yeah, I think I cut Drider. Zombie Ogre versus Rhyme Shield. Do I cut Rhyme Shield here? Maybe I do.
What does Ward do again?
Any
I
effect.
always have to be reminded of it.
No problem. Any spell or ability that targets it is countered unless they pay the ward cost.
Oh,
so it's 3 extra mana on top of whatever they want to do to it. If they want to target it with something. They can still kill it with like combat damage and stuff, but like blocking or whatever. All right, I think that's going to be it. Are we okay with our Fruitcake Elemental sleeves still? All right. Let's give this a try. We are Sultai. That's my wedge of choice, so it makes sense.
Okay.
Go. Sultai was definitely the deck that was open. So.
Yeah.
Charlo.
Oh.
Not Charo. Charlo.
Maybe it's Charlo.
Maybe.
Or Carlo.
So we have a 1-drop, 4, 4, 5, and 6. Mulligan it is. Hey, 4 land. 2, 1, and 2, which means we just ditch an island to the bottom. That's all.
Okay.
No big deal there. Keeps. Bye-bye island. Okay.
It's nice to not have to, like, put a nice high drop at the bottom of our deck like usual.
Hey, we have Spiked Pit Trap. I still think we play this. What does this thing do? Whenever it's an equipment, whenever equipped creature attacks, it gains Death Touch, and whenever equipped creature attacks alone, we lose 2, they gain 2. Hey, we drew our Skeletal Swarming. That's cool. 2-1 versus a 1-1 in case they don't play a blocker. I'm going to play that. And if we draw the Swamp, we can equip, which will be fun. Okay, so they just have a kill spell. Sure. Okay, they get to venture. It's fine. They scry 1. They're in the short dungeon in the Lost Mine of Phandelver. We play our 3rd land and play Sepulchre Ghoul and pass. And then at the end of their turn, we can flash in the Spiked Pit Trap because no reason not to use our mana to its fullest. Okay. Vampire spawn, so we lose 2, they gain 2, and they have a 2/3. You got it. Pass 2 attackers, flash in the Spiked Pit Trap. Damn it, where are lands, deck? Where are they? Go like that. Do I attack here? They have 2 cards in hand, and so do we? Sure, I'll attack. Sure. Sure. Our creature lives, theirs dies. It was technically a 1-for-1 trade, but I'm okay with trading an Arcane Investigator for a 2/3. Yuan-Ti Fangblade, 2/2 Death Touch. Equipped. Okay. Come on, deck. What the hell are you doing?
I guess we should have kept that land.
It wouldn't have mattered. At least here we need a second black. Right, so what does the Reaper's Talisman say? Whenever it attacks alone, we lose 2, they gain 2. So, pass, I suppose. Even if it has Death Touch, I'm okay with this trade. So, sure. Hell yeah. Yep. It sure does gain Death Touch even though it already had it. Tradesies. You got it. A 4th land deck. Preferably a swamp that we need. A 1/3 re-equipped with the Talisman. We drew a 6-drop.
Great.
Pass. Any land at all gets us the Genie. They have they top decked a 4/3 reach. Sure.
That sucks.
And they make treasure as well. When the Horde Robber hits. They re-equip. Sure. Hey! You know we have lands in this deck? This is a sorcery. Oh, and it makes a treasure, which means we can Skeletal Swarming next turn. Beautiful. Beautiful. Top deck to land. Hell yes. Sure. We go to 11, 10. We go to 10. Sure. Swamp. 5th land. Or 6th land for Baleful Beholder, but we need it for Skeletal Swarming. So, oh, it's tapped. 1, 2, 3. We go to 7. Sucks a little bit, but I'll do it. It's fine. Well, not now. On their turn. Right. On board, we go to 7. But Skeletal Swarming is now on the field. They top decked a land, so we're good. You got it. We're at 7. And they get another treasure, but they're top decking land. They're at 30. That's not nothing. It does gain Death Touch, so we would need... This is double black, and this is 3 to play, so we can still do it. Do we just use this? 5 damage, or 5 damage make a treasure. It's at instant speed, but it's 5 mana to do it. So yeah, I'll just play the Clever Conjurer and equip it with the Vorpal Sword, I think. Equip. Has to attack. They take 1. We get a 2nd skeleton.
Nice. Okay.
And now we have a 4/3 Death Touch against their 1/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, one of their creatures gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Sure. They still attack in, which is great. I will happily block. Both creatures die. That is just fine. We can... Yes, they re-equip. I get it. Eyes of the Beholder. We don't have the mana, but we do have the Spiked Pit Trap, so... Combat attacks. They can block to kill one of them, but then we get 2 skeletons, so they just take 4 instead. They're at 27. And then we end our turn. We get a skeleton. Now, when they go to combat, whatever has that stupid talisman on it gets killed. Sepulchre Ghoul is fine. Sure, resolves. And now we do it. Okay. They can sack it. It's irrelevant either way. The creature is dead. And that is all that matters. They can't attack us this turn. 15, so we also make a treasure.
Nice.
Which means we have access to Eyes of the Beholder even if we don't draw a land. We drew a zombie ogre, actually. Or Baleful Beholder. All our creatures gain menace until end of turn. That's not going to be enough. It's only 9 damage that way. So, and this is an instant. So let's go to combat and attack for 9. They don't block. Amazing. Good. They're at 18. We can end our turn. And again, we can, because it's an instant, we can Eyes of the Beholder on whatever they're about to attack with. Skeletons, vampires, and zombies get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay 1. If you do, make a skeleton. Sure. That would be a really good card in our deck. Before attackers, we will kill their Sepulchre Ghoul. Autopay. Yep. It was a -8, -9 when it died.
Gross.
-11, man. It's a thing. So they can pay 1 and get a skeleton. They did it. We have an island, which is our 6th land.
Finally.
4, 8, 12, 16. We won't have enough to do both. But we can put Vorpal Sword on one of them. But then they still only have to block with one thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shit. Okay. But 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, we can equip the Vorpal Sword on one of them. Then go to combat. They all have to attack, so let's do it. Because now we're attacking for exactly 18. So they have to block at least one thing. All of our stuff has trample, so they just go to 2 right now.
Wow. Okay.
They're at 1, excuse me. And then we will play the genie. Hey Andy, welcome. All right, so we are.
I just came to hear Joe say sure.
I do that. We
He
will.
does.
Yeah, we will put that on the bottom. And skeletal swarming, 2 more things. All right, can we do this? Depends on what they top deck here. But this is likely a concession if they don't draw something to help them win right now. That's fine. You can trade with our flyer, but we have all of our skeletons. So, blocks. We're at 3. Can you kill us? We're both at 3. They have a 5/3. And they equip it. Still, great game. Great game, opponent. Great game. Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Charlo.
Whew. Very good game.
Or Carlo or Charlo. Yeah, that was a great game.
Really good.
I really thought that we were going to lose that way earlier. And then we won it ultimately.
Andy, if you're still here, how's things? Hope life is treating you well. We are against Platinum.
They have Dina.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, this is a more respectable amount of land, except that we can't cast anything. Because 4, 4, 5. This is 2, but we have to sack an artifact or a creature, and we won't have any if we can't play anything.
Gross.
Do we keep, though?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, too. I just think we have the potential of regretting that decision hard. Well, there's a 4th land, so that's not nothing.
All right.
That's the Genie Windseer, basically, when we get to that point. Look at their Voracious Great Shock.
They have a shock.
Somebody called Dave. Hey, a Sepulchre Ghoul. Ooh, Silver Raven. Good play. Okay, well, now they don't know if we drew the Silver Raven or the Island, because we didn't play it turn 1. Air Cult Elemental is a 6-drop. I'm going to put you on the bottom for now today, friend. Deadly Dispute will allow us to make a treasure if we sack something, so that's always nice. Oh, and Grim Bounty also makes a treasure. Never mind. Yeah, so that's fine. I was like, oh, but they're going to probably just kill our creature. But that is just fine. We have Grim Bounty when we get to 4, or later, depending on if we want to play Genie first. Because I would want to play Genie. Hoarding Ogre.
Oh.
They just have all the things you love.
I know.
Arcane Investigator. I think we're gonna Grim Bounty the Hoarding Ogre here. They can sack it if they want. Oh, that means we won't get the treasure.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's fine. It dies anyway. Like, it's fine. We have other ways of making treasure. Again, we have the Deadly Dispute. We can just sack the Arcane Investigator at some other time and draw 2 cards as well. So.
But Joe, this is an Arcane Investigator deck.
Is it?
Because it's very important to have an Arcane Investigator deck.
Is it?
We learned that.
Hey, we're on the board. Not a shutout. They're at 19 because they just took 1 damage from their own card. 2 damage. We're at 14. Kalain, Reclusive Painter. She makes a treasure, and then other creatures you control enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on them for each mana from a treasure spent. Okay. Here is a 5th land. I think I will play this Arcane Investigator and keep up this Deadly Dispute so that we can get Skeletal Swarming out as soon as possible.
Well, fine.
But this Investigator can basically block one of their attackers. And then we will see if they, like, sack it to their Sepulchre Ghoul or something. Yeah, because we can end up killing one of their creatures in response to them. Like, if we block their Sepulchre Ghoul, they're going to sack one of their hired Hexblade or whatever, so that their Sepulchre Ghoul won't die to Arcane Investigator. It looks like they're trying to target our Investigator with something. Magic Missile. Okay, so they're dealing 2 damage to us and 1 damage to the Arcane Investigator, which means we're going to do this, sack the creature, draw 2 cards, and make a treasure. This is tough. Okay, we drew 2 land, thanks deck, and made a treasure. Jesus. Gross, we're at
Yikes.
7? This is bad. Like, kind of very bad. Shambling Ghast is probably fine. Clever Conjurer. That's actually an interesting play with Skeletal Swarming now that I think about it.
The Conjurer?
Yeah, because we can tap it to untap the skeleton.
Nice.
Not that that makes a ton of sense, because you would just block with that. It's a 2/3. But I guess I'll do... Oh, actually, we can do both, because we have the treasure, but we need it for Skeletal Swarming. Crap. Damn it, man. Fine, it's just the genie. I think we're going to lose. 2, 4? On board, they have 4 damage. We scry 2. Nice. Zombie Ogre and Clattering Skeletons. Let's put the Clattering Skeletons on the top, I suppose? Sure, why not? We can play Clever Conjurer, but again, we need treasure. They said good game. Yeah,
Rude.
I mean, if they have a kill spell in their hand, it's not rude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'd still need to do 1 more damage somewhere. Precipitous Drop is fine. We're not dead, and we have a 1/1 creature. Oh, each player loses 1 life. Okay, but still, we're not dead. Are we? Oh, they give it -1/-1. Okay, then they got it. Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. We're 1-1.
Thank you, Platinum.
So it seems like the deck is get out Skeletal Swarming or lose.
Yeah.
We just, by the time we had the mana to get it out, we would have died trying, because when you play it, it makes a skeleton at the end of that turn, but it's tapped. So it can't even block for you. So I had to try to play out blockers instead, and they had like 75 pieces of removal for everything, which is, again, that's not a complaint. That's a good deck, right? But
We'll put on a t-shirt. Get it out or die trying.
I played a game of Cube during pre-release. It was in between 2 events. We'd finished the first event early, and while we were waiting for the second event to go, we played a Cube draft. And I basically drafted the Reanimate deck, and so I was trying to reanimate Ulamog. My opponent was able to stop me from doing that, and so I lost, but I was like, well, it's either I do the thing or I don't do the thing, but either way, I'm going to have fun trying. All right, so 4 mana, 4, 3, and 4. So 1 land, and this hand is amazing. Oh no, when she enters, she makes a treasure. Never mind, we're great.
Yay.
They mulliganed? They did. Look at this one card that's like glowing from the fire underneath it.
Yeah.
It makes it look like there's something special about this one card. But there isn't. Silver Raven? What else is for 1 blue? Silver Raven. Okay. I was right. Scry 1. It stays on top. We drew a blue. Well, there's our 4th land, by the way.
Yay.
Well, we're going to take some damage from this damn Raven, though, for at least a little while.
Gross.
Yeah, right? 1 damage. Do you have more than that? You're, like, debating doing other things? All right, we're at 19. We drew Clattering Skeletons. Spooky, clattery skeletons. We can play our Mythic soon.
Oh.
2 turns. It's a 5/2 flash flyer. So we could actually flash it in to block this 1/1, although we could also just play this 3/3.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, I guess. But we probably want to play the Merchant first, I suppose.
Yes.
Because that's our 3-drop.
Because she's awesome and treasury.
Yeah. She's a 1/4. It's great. So what, you sack another creature or a treasure to draw a card. Seems okay. We drew the Air Cult Elemental last turn as well, by the way. Hey, a Genie Windseer. I know that card. They scry 2. Why does it look weird? It's like all grayed out because it's the like variant version.
Yeah, it is weird.
1 and 1. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. 1 in the air is fine. Skeletal Swarming.
Yeah, get that swarming.
All right, let's do it. We have the treasure, so might as well. Okay. I mean, no attacks. I guess I could have, but they would have just blocked, so no reason. Our 1/4 does not get through their 3/3, that's for sure.
Like I said, we'll make a t-shirt. Get it in or die trying.
Exactly. Hey, Clattering Skeletons is a card that we can play as well. But we also have Grim Bounty. We probably should just Grim Bounty their Genie Windseer unless they play something scarier this turn. But we'll see. We also have our Mythic. There's a lot of choices for us here, to be honest. A Valor Singer. Okay.
And we'll definitely put that picture on it. Because if we don't, it'll just seem rapey.
Which picture? The skeletal swarming picture?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on in this picture.
Yeah.
5th land. Grim Bounty on what? Or do we just go to combat first? Combat. Skeleton has to attack. I guess I could have played the Clattering Skeletons first, but it's fine. Because if they block, it just dies and we get 2 skeletons, or they just take 1. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's got flash. That's right. I was like, why are they letting me choose? But yeah, I could just do something with the Dracolich. I guess I'll just play my own Genie Windseer here. Because this gives +1/+0. Yeah. So we'll play this. Genie Windseer. There's not 2 mana counterspells. So I will scry 1. Alright, fine. Vorpal Sword. I don't know that you're going to help me this game, Vorpal Sword, are you? No, I'm nowhere near 8 mana. +2/+0 and Death Touch is not what I need right now. My skeletons will get there quickly enough. Like now they're all 2/2s. We're fine. Next turn, they'll be either 3/3s, 4/4s, or 5/5s at the end of next turn. It's a 4/3 flyer. I will happily take that trade. Or at least attempt to. Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's something we should try to get back to.
What?
Reading the Goblins comic.
Oh, yeah, that comic is amazing. I knew it. Okay, that's fine. But actually, that's perfect, because we'll just 2 for 2. Yeah, that's fine. So they scry 1 again. No problem. But yeah, now they have a 4/4 flyer. Oh, we could just... If we draw a land, we'll Air Cult Elemental and bounce it. We did not, so we'll just Grim Bounty it and get a treasure. And then we'll have 2. It's probably still fine. I guess we'll go to combat first and see what's going on here, right? Combat. Attack. Attack. 2/2/1s. They can block with the 2/3, but again, they don't want to kill our zombies, or our skeletons, I mean. We will destroy your Genie Windseer and make a treasure. Thank you very much. And then we will end our turn. And we get 2 skeletons!
Nice.
Because a creature died this turn. Amazing. Now they're all 4/1s. They have Thieves' Tools. I hate this card. I hate it. Why can't I have
wanted it?
Yeah, I know. But oh my god, I lost to that card so many times at pre-release. So many.
I'm sorry.
They just hit us for 3 a turn. Like in 4 turns, we just lose. There's just nothing we can do about it. Return it to one other creature. Yeah, okay. Pass to attackers. They hit us for 4. Can't block any of it. We go to 8. Okay.
Not great.
All right, so I think that's the game that they're playing, though, is that they're going to buff their Raven, but they're about to take... They lose right now. Unless they have something in their hand. We're going to attack them for 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. Trample. Yeah, they're dead. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Thank you, Gino Terrace.
Yeah. Or Terras or something. I guess they would have been able to live if they just kept that creature back, the 2/3. I mean, to be fair, it would have then killed one of our skeletons, and then we would have gotten more. So if they didn't have a way of stopping skeletal swarming, they were losing anyway, but I guess they just wanted to do as much damage as possible, I suppose.
Okay.
I mean,
moving right along.
Yeah, why not? Not even an hour into the stream. And we were chatting with Marcus for a while in the beginning, so
yeah.
we haven't even been playing for a full hour yet, which is great.
Yeah. And Andrew is also here.
Correct.
So I'm also shouting him out.
Zenaruk, something like that.
I guess.
3 land, a 1-drop,
Okay.
a 2-drop, a 5-drop, and a 6-drop.
That sounds decent.
Sure, I guess.
There you go, Andrew. He said sure.
That was definitely my intention. So, all right. So the cool thing actually is that this, if it dies, can make a treasure, if we choose to. Let it. Let's go like this. Attack for 1, and then play this Sepulchre Ghoul. So the Clattering Skeletons we can play next turn. That's actually pretty good. I might just do that. It's just one of our ways of making treasure, so maybe I won't. Portable Hole, exile one of our permanents. It's going to be Sepulchre Ghoul, so never mind. I want my 1/1. Okay, Deadly Dispute is probably fine. It's a way to get treasure and draw 2 cards. So if they try to get rid of this, we'll just Deadly Dispute it and draw 2 cards and get a treasure in the process.
That sounds good to me.
Right? It's pretty sweet. We will take our turn. We're not going to just sack it for no reason, because we have an Arcane Investigator now as well.
Nice.
More things to play.
Because it's our Arcane Investigator deck.
Right? Which is definitely a thing.
How nice does Aurelia look there with like these bright oranges and yellows over here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they finally got their second color. I assume they were... Yeah, I was going to say, I assume they were behind on it. Okay, well, let's play this 4th land now. And then we can... I suppose... Huh. What do we want to do here? I guess that makes a treasure, and then Deadly Dispute makes a treasure, or we can sack the treasure. Combat. We only attack with this one. They happily kill it. Go to damage. It dies. We get a treasure. And then we... Zombie Ogre, I suppose, actually? Yeah, that makes more sense. Use the treasure. Play the Zombie Ogre. And then because a creature died at the beginning of our end step, we venture into the dungeon.
Oh.
Now, which one gets us a treasure? This one does on 2nd trip. So yeah, we'll do that. Cool. Herald of Hadar for 5? We do not have it. See ya. Go to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, we need more land. I mean, this lets us draw cards and stuff, but then we'd have to sack our Arcane Investigator, and I've heard from Amy that that is just unacceptable.
Exactly. So, don't even suggest it again.
I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I don't know what I was thinking. Minimus Containment on our Zombie Ogre. It's a treasure. Okay, so if we draw a land, we did not. That's fine. Let's play Clever Conjurer or Clattering Skeletons. I think for now, it's going to have to be Clattering Skeletons. And at this point, if we draw Skeletal Swarming, that'll be pretty sweet. No attacks. Okay. So they just have a 1/3 that was a pretty good blocker for a couple of turns, but I assume at this point, wow, they have 6 cards in hand? Good lord. Hey, we drew a land. That's always fun.
Yay.
We could just Baleful Beholder here. I don't think that's necessary. Let's go to combat. Attack with Clattering Skeletons. And see what happens. They deal 5 damage to it. And then when it dies, we venture anyway, so I might as well tap 2, sacrifice it, venture into the dungeon when it dies, make a treasure or a goblin. Probably a treasure. Submit. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, blue dragon. Hell yeah. Okay. Now that resolves. Does no damage to anybody. And then we can drop this Clever Conjurer. Next turn, we have a blue dragon.
Hell yes.
That's all I want in my life. Fantastic. Nadar, eh? Oh my god, we have a counterspell. You suck. Auto pay. Even though it's all of our treasures, it's worth it. That card is super annoying. You lose 1, we gain 1. Sure. It's irrelevant. And a land. Good draw. 4, 5, 6. So we can Baleful Beholder, give all of our creatures Menace, and then attack them for 4, because they only have 1 blocker. So everybody has Menace. Everybody get up. Anyway.
I was going to say thanks, Oprah.
You get Menace, and you get Menace. Everybody gets Menace. Look under your chairs. Yeah, they played nothing. Oh, shit. We drew our 7th land. I mean, I guess we just try to play this, right? They're on 4 land still? Sure. I'll drop this. It's just that one. Submit. Why does it say submit 0? Target creature and opponent controls gets this. One target creature gets that. Okay. Submit 0. Submit 0. And that one. Sure. Scion of Stygia to tap one of our things, the Baleful Beholder. It doesn't untap during our next untap step. Sure. But we can go like this and untap it. And then...
It still has a chain on it, though.
Yeah, because it still won't untap during our next untap step. But I get to hit them for 6. So, as Andy would appreciate, sure, I'll still do it. Why wouldn't I? And now we have a 5/5 flyer that they can still block. But, okay, now it's tapped. But it's also not tapped. That's why this card is insane.
Yeah.
Look at both of these effects. Like, it's so good. You just tap this 2/3 to release our 6/5. We scry 1. Spiked Pit Trap. They're going to block with their flyer this turn? Oh, no, they're not. Well, maybe they are. I guess I'll keep that on top, sure. I'm going to use this to untap the Baleful Beholder, and then I'm going to attack for 6. They have to block, because otherwise they're dead, so their creature goes away. Very good. So yeah, we can... Yeah!
Thank you, Zenaruk.
Awesome. Clever Conjurer is insane in this format. So good. I love it. Like,
Silver tier 3.
Yeah. I mean, legit, like, this blue dragon can still attack every turn.
Yeah.
At the sacrifice of tapping this 2/3. Like,
Yeah.
oh no. You spent 3 mana to put a thing on our creature, and all we have to do is tap our 2/3 to make sure that it still gets to do whatever it wants.
Yeah.
So
sick.
good. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Franco's here tonight.
Hey,
nice
Franco.
to see you, man.
Yeah, great to see you. We are doing super well. Finally figuring out this damn format.
Yeah.
And by that I mean this is our first time drafting it, and we're doing pretty darn well, if I do say so myself.
You're doing okay.
Thank you. Joshar04. I mean, they were born in 2004.
Don't think about it.
Okay, I won't think about it. It makes me feel old. Okay. I don't know that I should have kept this hand, but I did. So there's that, I guess.
What's going on with you, Franco? We never see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Why would I play that card on their creature? What? It's a Neverwinter Dryad, which can attack us for 1. So they can, what, sack it and get a forest, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle? Sure. We take our turn.
What a beautiful card that is.
This one?
Yeah.
It's cool. All right, let's play the Merchant Lady that you love so much.
I really love a lot of the arts in this set.
It's very good. Oh, wow, they're just sacking it now? Okay. Sure. I mean, hey, it's ramp, right? I guess it's not that silly. Pass. Okay. Well, we don't need the double black through the treasure, so if we draw Skeletal Swarming right now, or anytime after now, we can play it. Ooh, Grim Bounty on this. Feels real good. Okay, they scry 2. And put them both on the bottom. That feels very good.
Wow.
Whoo, boy. Another swamp. So let's play it. Let's Grim Bounty on your 3/3. Get another treasure. Go to combat and attack for 1, I suppose. Why not? Sylvan Shepherd. When it attacks, roll a d20. They can gain 1, 2, or 3 life. And it's a 2/3. And nothing else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus. All right. Let's play our own Genie Windseer. We will not attack this turn because there's no reason to attack a 1/4 into a 2/3. But we get to scry 2. Give me that Skeletal Swarming or Ebon Death. I guess both of these cards are totally fine. Sure. Do I want this first, though? No, I don't think so. Whoops. Get over there. Fine. Okay. Ebon Death Dracolich is a great next draw. Combat. Oh. No attacks. End our turn. All right. So basically, if they try to kill one of our things, we can bring it back with a +1/+1 counter on it. They have a bullet at the beginning of their end step. If a creature died this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on bullet. And now they have Dragon's Fire. 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker. Would you look at that? We get to do the same thing our opponent did last turn, or last game. Okay, good. It comes back, but they get a +1/+1 counter on bullet. We can describe 2 again. It's the same 2 cards. Damn it. Pass 2 attackers. They attack with a 2/3, so they can gain some life. They gain 5 life. God damn it. Way to roll a d20. Or get a natural 20, I should say. Pass to blockers. Definitely blocked. They only did it to gain the life. And that's a 4/4 now. Annoying. Hey, look. Ebon Death Dracolich. Let's play this land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I guess we just do that, right? Play this. Auto pay with 1 of the treasures, keeping 1 up for Skeletal Swarming if we get lucky. -3 -0, -2 -0, and nothing for -1. Attack for 4 in the air. And they're at 20 again. Okay. Valor Singer. So something will get +1/+0, but it doesn't matter. You still can't attack this turn. I have a 5/5 flyer untapped. Hey, a Zombie Ogre. What do we do? Do we just attack for 9 in the air? That seems okay, right?
I mean, it sounds pretty good.
Combat. 9 in the air. Let's see what happens. Nothing happens, except that they take 9. I guess I'll end my turn and leave up this 5/2 flash flying. Oh, it enters tapped? Oops. Okay. Resolves, I suppose. I guess I'm going to take 5 damage here. Oh, I'm going to take a lot more than 5, huh? They gain 2 life. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, right. I can just block one of the 2/3s. So I take 7 and go to 12. They have 1 card in hand and 1,000,000 mana. 8? They have 8 land across 3 colors. I was like, they're the ones deciding here. So let's pass to blockers and block this one, I guess. Take 7. Go to 12. End of your turn. Play a 5/2 flying death touch. Or not death touch. Flash flyer, I mean. Counterspell? Nope. Okay.
Nice.
I mean, we've got 14 damage in the air. Oh, and Vorpal Sword. Sure.
Franco says, decisions.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see what we can do. Scion of Stygia to tap one of our things, huh? Interesting.
And we don't have our untapper out.
Not right now. All right, 1 to a 9. Yes! Okay, good. So next turn it just untaps. We will attack them for 9. Do we just do that? Yeah, because we have Zombie Ogre as well for blocks, and we're at 12, so... They go to 4, and then we can play the Zombie Ogre and the Vorpal Sword. Okay.
That just makes me think of the Clapper Light commercial.
Ooh.
The Clapper!
Each player sacks a permanent. I mean, I guess they're choosing a land. I guess I could choose a land as well, right? Choose. Oh, they conceded.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, I don't blame them. We had 14 damage in the air next turn. It could be 16 if we equip that Vorpal Sword.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, Josher04.
Oh, I was going to say I did not remember their names, so there you go. All right, we're 4-1.
Okay.
Ride this train. This Adult Gold Dragon, by the way, very good card.
Gorgeous art.
And a gorgeous art, yes. Agreed. Very, very good. Whew. Man, this set is great.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. And you said it earlier that we're finally figuring out this format. I think it's fairly quick, especially compared to
I like it a lot.
What was it, Call Time?
Call Time was tough. Call Time, we got our asses kicked all the time.
Yeah, we just like never got it. It was just like
2-drop, 2-drop, 2 land. I think we have to mulligan this anyway. 2, 2, 4, 4, 6. What do you think? Would you keep this?
If you think no, then no.
Yeah, I don't think we can. Okay, that's much better. Much better. All right, we'll ditch the spiked pit trap.
Okay.
Because turn 1 we have Silver Raven. We scry 1. Draw 2 cards and make a treasure is pretty good. So we'll keep that. Because I assume eventually they're going to just try to kill this thing. Because we're going to be attacking them with it every turn until they have something to stop it. End our turn. Next turn we can keep up Counterspell or Deadly Dispute. So Shambling Ghast is just fine. Pass 2 attackers. Take our turn. We drew a swamp. Good. Good. A 4th land. Hell yeah. Alright. Combat. Attack for 1. And then end our turn. Instants are very good. You just keep them up for whatever they decide to do. They attack us for 1. Sure. We're winning that race, which is nice. We take our turn. Yes. We play a Genie Windseer. 3/3 flyer. I guess technically we should have attacked first. Wow, we rolled a natural 1.
Gross.
Eyes of the Beholder is going to have to go on the bottom. Sorry, friend. Attack for 1. Bam, 17.
Wow, that's an emo-ass name there, opponent. Ascent to Transcendence.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
It's cool.
Grim
but
Bounty.
it's a little emo.
Yeah. All right. So they did kill our 3/3. I mean, we've used our Grim Bounty on this like every time our opponent has had it anyway. So I guess that makes sense. Because they waited until we didn't have mana up. Minion of the Mighty.
I love him.
Why would you play that card?
Because he's so cool.
What?
Look at him.
I'm so confused. Card's not great. Okay. Anyway. Sure.
I like him.
Good. we will play a Skullport Merchant and make a treasure.
I also like her.
She's great.
And she is good.
Yeah.
She is a good card.
Yeah. Very good. We do still have Deadly Dispute if they try to kill our Raven or our Merchant. Lolth, Spider Queen. How about a no? No! Never! Absolutely not. What? Get out of here with your limited planeswalkers. Go away. Do I want this? I'll keep it, I guess. Yeah, we have card draw. It's fine, it's fine. You attack with your 1/1 to then try to... Oh, yeah. We would have had to let it through, actually, which is kind of interesting. Combat, attack for 1. Yeah, attack for 1 in the air only. Because even if we attacked with the Merchant, they would block with their 1/1, give our Raven -1/-1, and then we'd have to sack it with Deadly Dispute to draw 2 cards and make a treasure.
Yeah.
Ooh, they finally drew their red. They hadn't had it up till now.
Oh.
I mean, obviously they played their Minion of the Mighty, but it was with treasure.
Right.
Herald of Hadar is fine. Shambling Ghast is fine. Pass to attackers. Nothing. Let's... Damn it. Ugh. God. I guess I should have done it. Combat. 1 in the air. Okay.
One's better than none.
Is it? They take 1. We sack it. Draw 2. Make a treasure. Shambling Ghast and Sepulchre Ghoul?
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. Okay. And then we will end our turn, I suppose.
So was it worth sacking that?
Yes and no. I mean, we'll see if the 1 damage every turn is relevant at all.
Okay. Well, fair.
Yeah. All right, so let's see if and how they try to kill our Sepulchre Ghoul. The nice thing is with 50 million different ways of sacking things, this is going to go well for us kind of regardless.
Okay.
Because we can basically, like, if they attack with the Herald of Hadar, for example, we can just block with the Sepulchre Ghoul, sack the Shambling Ghast to it, give the Minion of the Mighty -1/-1, and kill the Herald of Hadar as well. So, yeah, they're doing it. You may put a dragon from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Do they have it? They do.
Oh.
One of our creatures gets -3/-3 until end of turn.
Gross.
That can, I guess, be sacked to this, so we can draw a card at least. Sure. We drew Air Cult Elemental.
All right.
Sick. All right. Blocks will be... Interesting. We're at 18, so 4, 8, 9, 10. Blocking here and here. Sure. They can make a treasure for free if they want to at this point because we killed one of their 1/1s, but we also killed one of their 1/1s. So it's an even trade for their top decking, I guess. They might have something for double red. Oh, right. We can make our own. Oh, no. We will give -1/-1 to the Minion of the Mighty and just get it out of our faces. That's all. And they make a treasure with theirs. Sure. We drew Guild Thief, but we also have Air Cult Elemental. Herald of Hadar costs 5 mana, so I guess we might as well. Because returning this is bad, because it's 7, and they have the 7. And when it enters, it gives one of our things -3/-3, which wouldn't kill either of our creatures now, but it could later. So I think we just play this. The Herald doesn't do anything upon entering, so we might as well just get rid of it so that they have to decide what they're going to play next turn. Because the Herald costs 5, so they'd only have 2 left, or 3 with the treasure, I suppose. Yeah. So we bounce the Herald. But yeah, Black Dragon's a very good play, but now we have a 2/5 flyer to block the dragon forever, hopefully. And then as long as the Black Dragon and the Shambling Ghast are attacking together, the Ghast will get through. because if we block the black dragon with the air cult elemental, it will take 4 damage, right? But then if this dies, it'll give this -1/-1 and kill it.
Okay.
So we can't let that happen. But 1 per turn is not as big of a deal. They're still doing it. Yeah. So again, the 1/1 gets through. I am not falling for that nonsense. Yep. Just fine. We'll take our turn. We drew a swamp. Great. Actually, this is good. That's really good. So for 4 mana a turn, this can't be blocked. So we'll play another land, I guess, and pass. Yeah, for 4 mana a turn, that can't be blocked. But are we going to take 5 here? Ugh, I don't know that we can do that. Interesting. Okay, yeah, they're going to start closing the door on us really fast here, unfortunately. Too many 4/4s. It's like too many cooks, but not exactly. All right, so we're going to pass 2 blockers. We're going to block the flyer. And that's it? And go to 5?
Gross.
Seems so bad. There's nothing else we can... We're going to lose all our stuff. It says sack another creature or treasure. Okay, I guess I'll do this. Before damage, sack this guild thief and draw a card. It's the only thing we could do. Grim Bounty. Good draw. What a good draw.
Thank you, Arena.
Incredible draw. Now we get to kill the Herald of Hadar and keep the status quo. Yeah, they had a land. Yes. And a clever conjurer. Okay, we can play both. All right, so we'll do this. Kill the Herald. Get a treasure. Clever conjurer. Do that as well. And pass. Okay. All right, how many cards are left in our deck? 22? Gross. -11 on our flyer. What a top deck. Good top deck. All right, let's sack it and draw a card, I suppose. That sucks. All right, we're going to lose pretty quickly here, depending on what we draw. Or don't draw.
No, we're going to draw something great.
We drew a land.
Oh.
But it may mean that we draw something good on our turn.
Yeah.
So there's always that. So now they can't attack with the ghast. I mean, maybe they forget. Nope, they do not. Okay, that's fine. I had to try, right? Nope, 2 islands in a row means that we're definitely going to lose.
No thanks, Serena. Dave is here. He says, been lurking on this excellence.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that.
Did you see the shock sleeves of one of our opponents?
we were playing against a shock, or somebody with shocks. 2/3 versus a 1/4. Yeah, I suppose that's easier to. It'll have more power to kill things, I guess. All right, what'd you top deck? Because we got 2 land in a row, even off of our card draw. So, pass to attackers, put us to 1. We're at 1.
Gross.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
Sepulchre Ghoul is fine, I think. Take our turn. We drew a clattering, skeletons. When it dies, venture into the dungeon, which would allow us to do what? Make a 1/1 or a treasure token. So, not good enough. We lose. We'll play this land and say good game. And pass. Nicely done.
Thank you, Ascent to Transcendence.
Yeah. Yeah, that 2 land in a row was a little rough. Even their Sepulchre Ghoul, while not an incredible draw for them, is still pretty damn good. I guess yeah, the only thing I can do here is like pass to blockers, blocking. Nope. Here and here. And then see what they do. Presumably nothing, because they just kill us. But I guess they could like sack the Shambling Ghast to do some fun stuff with the Sepulchre Ghoul. Sure.
You said sure again.
I did. It's what I do. It's kind of my thing. It's my brand.
It's your brand. Does that mean I have to start saying sure?
No, that's my brand. Don't steal my
Oh,
thing.
so what, I need a different brand?
I mean, yeah.
What, we're not the same brand?
No, we're not the same person.
I didn't say we were the same person, but we're on a channel together. We're not the same brand?
No, we are, but we're not, right? Geek for All is the collective brand of the two of us, but we can have our individual brands. You're the historian among the two of us, or between the two of us, right? That's not my thing, that's your thing. So that's your brand, not mine.
Okay.
God, get your own thing, Amy.
God. Fuck you.
Aw.
Oh no.
You said the other person's emo name was emo. Oh, Jesus. Ew.
I like how it has the little triangles, though, because it's like Tameo's hair.
Yeah.
Is that her hair? Or
Yeah.
is that like,
I think
okay.
it's hair, yeah. I don't think we can keep this
I
hand.
wasn't sure if it was like her ears.
Thanks for the input. I'll keep this one and ditch the blue dragon. I will Silver Raven. Yeah, I mean we have Silver Raven, Spiked Pit Trap, and Ebon Death Dracolich. So and Herald of Hadar.
That sounds pretty good.
Go, my Raven. Clever Conjurer is a yes.
Hell yes.
That's a ramp spell.
Great card.
Okay. It's a very good card. And in fact, it means that even if we don't draw a fourth land, we can still play the Dracolich. So, because of this guy. But also, Arena, we'd still like to draw a fourth land. So, FYI. Hey, a Guild Thief. We draw a Clever Conjurer. Let's do this.
If those things are Tameo's hair and not her ears, where are her ears? Or does she not have ears?
Yeah, I don't know the anatomy of moonfolk well enough to answer that question for you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that. My bad, I suppose. It's not.
I know.
All right, so they're gonna make this thing into a 2/2, and I'm gonna allow them to do that because otherwise I could have left back my Silver Raven, but it's a 2/2. We know we're playing a 2/3. They play a 3/2. Whenever they gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Look at that. And then before our turn, we'll play the Spike Pit Trap. We drew a Genie Windseer. All right, let's play the Clever Conjurer. And we might as well attack for 1, because I don't really want to block with that thing, if I can help it. Potion of Healing. When it enters, draw a card, and then they can tap 1, tap it, sack it, and gain 3 life. Sure. Which they will immediately do, so that the Celestial Unicorn gets a counter. And so it is now a 4/3. And we take 4. Okay.
No, thank you.
It happened. Let's play the Clattering Skeletons, I suppose? Or the Genie... No, the Clattering Skeletons, yeah. Use this, untap this, play Clattering Skeletons.
Yay.
Spooky, clattery skeletons. And I don't care if it's the second time I've made that joke tonight. I can do what I want.
Yeah, sure.
It's my brand.
It's your brand to do whatever you want? Or
Yes.
to say things over and over again?
Yes.
Okay. I'm fucking leaving. That's my brand.
Hey, look, Trickster's Talisman. Invoke Duplicity. Alright, so they're putting it there. That's fine. I'm still going to block. Do they have a way of gaining life for 2 mana? They could. There are ways of doing it, I suppose. But, what dungeon will I venture into? Oh, they didn't even bother. Okay. Well, we drew a land. So, are we just gonna Spiked Pit Trap that thing? I think we should, actually.
Okay. I mean,
I think
I'm not
we
opposed
should.
to it.
Yeah, we tap this, untap this. And then Spiked Pit Trap their Celestial Unicorn. So even if they gain life, it will only get +1/+1, and so it'll still take 5. Well, natural 20!
Ooh.
It's one of the cards that it doesn't matter. It was 10 to 20 or 11 to 20. Whatever. They said nice. Thanks. It was all skill, I promise. Let's attack for 1. Yeah. Okay. We have some sick cards in our hand. So it's pretty good. Silver Raven. Cool. All right, well, we won't be attacking with that anymore. Leave it back on blocks. They scryed it to the top. Trickster's Talisman is a cool card. Really cool card. I think we may have to play the Genie Windseer now, because the Talisman on the Raven makes it a 2/2 flyer.
Ah.
That is a 3/2 on the ground.
Oh, Erica's here. She says hi, friends.
Hey, Erica. Happy Monday.
Nice to see you.
Why are they...
How are things?
They just stop on our draw step? Or on our upkeep? Okay. They kind of did.
Hopefully you've slowed down a bit with your overflowing plate.
Do I attack first before I play this thing? I think I do, right? Go to combat and attack with this 4/3. They let it through? Hell yeah. Okay. Genie Windseer.
You know why they let it through? Because they're so sad.
Because they're afraid. They're afraid of me, that's why. Eyes of the Beholder is an incredible top deck. Or draw later.
It's just because they're so sad.
Oh my god. Don't talk like that. That is terrible.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I didn't think it would affect you that way.
Oh.
Oh. If you're on a date right now? Then why the heck are you here?
Unless you're both get out. Unless you're both watching us, and then I mean, hey, thanks, I guess. Do we Eyes of the Beholder this stupid 1/4? Yeah, we definitely do. You ain't tapping our stuff forever, friend. That's not how this works. Let's do.
Or is he too cute and you ran to the bathroom to hide for a couple minutes and chill out, wipe the sweat away?
Oh my god. All right, so we'll kill that. Easily kill that. Goodbye forever. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Hexproof.
Oh, damn.
Holy shit. Okay. Aggressive, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Hexproof is not indestructible, so I'll attack you for 4 again. Beautiful. They took it. We're at 15, and they're at 11. So I feel pretty okay about what's happening here. We still have this mythic that we haven't played. Or we played it once, right? Yeah, because we almost killed them with it. Or they conceded because we were going to kill them with it. Ah, fly. Okay, and then what does it say? Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon. Okay, cool. So now they use the monk to tap our flyer and then hit us for 5 in the air? Shit. Oh no, not 5 in the air. Well, they tried to, but I'm going to block with this Silver Raven. Question is, what does this do when it attacks? No, it's when it deals combat damage to a player. Okay. So I will... I'm going to block the Spy. They can sack the Talisman to make a copy. So, sure. You get a copy of the Silver Raven, and now they're both 1/1 flyers. That is
Gross.
just fine. I mean, it's fine. We have a 5/2 flyer right here.
All right, I'm going to get us some water because it is hot as hell in here.
It's pretty warm. It is pretty warm. Thank you. I will... Huh. Interesting. Oh! Very interesting, actually. I can play this Ebon Death Dracolich, which enters tapped, and then I can untap it with Clever Conjurer. Isn't that fun? Do I go to combat first? I guess I do. Attack with this 4/3 on the ground. Thank you, Amy, for the water.
Oh, you're welcome.
Alright, so we kill their 1/1 flyer, which is great. They just let that die. And then we play this Ebon Death Dracolich and use this to untap it. Fan-freaking-tastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So they can tap it again with the Half-Elf Monk, but they only have 1 available thing to tap, and we have 2 flyers here. So, you know, that's pretty good. Oh, man. This is a cool game.
Magic?
Yeah. I meant this game against Seth.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But yes, I guess I like this game that we've kind of devoted our content to. Yeah.
No, who would have thunk?
All right, let's go to combat, and we will attack you. Oh, they're going to tap something.
Hey, I'm still on the fence about it.
About magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be here, but...
Yeah. Whatever, it's only been 5 years. Why would you have decided that? They tapped the 3/3 flyer.
The art's real good, And the stories sometimes are good.
Okay, let's play this land. Let's go to combat, I guess? What's the best thing to do here? Yeah, we go to combat. And we attack for 9. That's what we do. Even though we're at 13, they're at 11. We're going to put as much pressure on them as possible. They have 4 mana and 1 card in hand, and they keep looking at our Dracolich. I guess to read its ability, because it's a mythic, so I get it. In fact, if people watched the video we put out today, we opened one of these in that video as well.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Ooh, fun. Okay, so we get to kill both of those. Yup.
Okay.
And we get to venture into the dungeon. I guess we venture into... They're at 6. I think we still... Huh. Let's do the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, I suppose. We'll gain a life. We will play this Herald of Hadar. And we will untap our 5/2 flying mythic.
Just so you know, that is the dungeon that I would have picked there.
Good. I'm sorry for not asking your opinion then.
Oh, no, it's okay.
They said good game. Good game.
Oh. Thank you, sad. I'm sorry you're sad.
The dejectedness you had as you said only their name in that sentence. Thank you, sad. That's great. Great. Nicely done.
Well, I imagine that's the inflection it is to be read in. Okay?
All right. 5 and 2. Notably, and I can point this out now because I didn't want to point it out earlier, no matter what happens, win or lose this next game, and then, if possible, the game after it, we have gotten back more than our entry fee already.
Nice.
Yeah. Phew. Whew. We just have to keep doing that. Just keep doing that.
All right.
Because like you pointed out, Kaldheim messed with us real bad.
Yeah.
We went through a lot of our gems in Kaldheim because we got our ass kicked.
It was a great set. I mean, the cards were amazingly flavorful.
I loved that flavor of that set.
Art was gorgeous on that set.
The colors were phenomenal. Yeah, really, really good. JD Ranger 421. So they're not 420. They're 421.
Look at those cheekbones, though.
Ooh, skeletal swarming and ways of making treasure tokens. I'm in. Sign me up. With a mulligan as well. That is fantastic. Oh my god. And in fact, with this combined with this, that can be 2 treasure tokens. Oh, and we drew a land anyway, so we're fine. We are golden here. This is fantastic. Love this. Really, really good. All right, Arcane Investigator, sure. Well, let's go to combat first. If they block, great. If they don't, we Deadly Dispute, sack it, kill their Arcane Investigator, and get a treasure for it anyway, so sure.
Maybe they like JD from Scrubs.
I love JD from Scrubs. So yeah, maybe they like JD from Scrubs and drive a Ford Ranger. Sack this. Give -1/-1 to your Arcane Investigator. Card's too powerful for this format. I can't let it live. And then draw 2 cards and make a treasure. Boom, boom. Perfect. Love it. And then we'll take our turn. I am not going to play that Spike Pit Trap. Ooh, a blue dragon, eh? All right, 3rd land means Skullport Merchant, make another treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Incredible. Okay. I like that.
JD's fine.
Wow. Rude.
I like Carla.
Well, Carla's fantastic, so I guess. No, Carla's fantastic, and Judy Reyes, I believe, is her name. The actress who plays Carla is a fantastic actress. Absolutely phenomenal actress. Did a super good job. Pass to attackers. We take 2, and I'm totally okay with it because we have skeletal swarming next turn, which is really mean.
Really mean.
Mm-hmm. We will play...
But his cheekbones, Joe.
Killian's cheekbones?
You can't be mean to somebody with cheekbones like that.
Watch me. Anyway. Oh, good. I was going to say don't have Bar the Gate, but Bar the Gate only counters creature or planeswalker spells. So bam.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you know that because they had Bar the Gate?
No, but they had Bar the Gate mana up.
Oh.
Shocking Grasp, -2/-0, but they had to draw a card. That's the only reason why they're doing it. Sure, totally fine.
So you just thought of it then?
Thought of what? The Bar the Gate thing?
Yeah.
I mean, they had the mana for it, so yes. Destroy target artifact. Yes. Skeletal Swarming, you're the best. Because you're an enchantment. Alright, so they make a treasure, that's fine. Pass to attackers. You can't attack me with a 2/1. I have a 1/4. Okay. I guess I'll take my turn. I drew a 5-drop. Let's go to combat, because I have to attack with this skeleton here. They do not block. What a surprise. I will then, for 2, I'll play this Guild Thief. And then I will end my turn. We get another skeleton. So I can keep up the 2 mana for the Skullport Merchant to like sack something if they try to kill it. Or Feign Death and Spiked Pit Trap. Hoarding Ogre, eh? Sure, resolves. Pass to attackers. And if you're only attacking with a 2/2, I'm just going to block with this 1/4. So, yeah, that's what okay. I guess then I will play the Spiked Pit Trap. Sure, I'll flash it in. Why not? Take my turn. Drew a Clattering Skeletons.
Wow.
Good draw. Good draw. It's a 6/3 trample that attacks every turn if able. Gross. Okay. So we attack with 2 3/1 trampling creatures. And they they block. Hell yeah. Now we get 2 skeletons. Bam. They're at 14. We end our turn and we get 2 skeletons. And now our Clattering Skeletons is a 7/3. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, make a blue fairy dragon with flying. That looks like. Oh, they conceded.
Wow.
They only had 3 land that whole time. This deck is not fair. It's so good.
Thank you, JD Ranger 421?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, again, it wasn't 420. It's 421.
Right.
And we're Silver Tier 2.
It's pretty sick.
Right? Wow. It got late very quickly.
Yeah.
I was surprised. All right, this is, no matter what, this is the final game. Win or lose, we are done with this draft.
Yes.
So I would love a win, but either way, I am super satisfied with how this went today.
Yeah, me too.
Super happy. Wow. Shout-outs to a D&D format.
Right.
We
knew it was going to be good. Let's be real.
We've devoted enough years to the game. It's nice, and I mean both Magic and D&D by saying that. That it's nice that the set is good as well.
Yeah.
Whew. It was a good night. How are you feeling? Are you hungry?
Quite.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean...
I wish our pizza place was open later than 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we only have to get smelly old Taco Bell if we want to go get food after
I don't want to get Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Well, I'll figure something out.
Damn it.
I'll figure something out.
Okay.
We've got lots of leftovers in the
Oh,
fridge,
okay.
too.
Great. Barney 168. God, the degree to which interesting.
Oh.
1, 2, 2, 5, 6, and 2 land. Oh, that hurts so much. This gives us a scry, but we're going first. I gotta mulligan that. Okay, so this is kind of worse, but 2, 4, 6, 6 means that we can keep this and then we ditch one of the 6s.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the Baleful Beholder here. And then we have Guild Thief on 2. All right, they play a single green. We drew a land. Thank God. Okay, all right. I feel a little bit better. At least we can get the Windseer on 4. I have no like illusions to the fact that we're going to get this anywhere near turn 6 necessarily. I mean, if we do, it's great. But the Genie on 4 with the scrying is choice. That's very helpful. They have a blocker. That kind of sucks, but is fine. Ooh, a Vorpal Sword. I wonder what I'll play. Ooh, crap. We don't have triple black right now, so I can't play and equip, but that's just fine. We'll still play it. No reason not to. And then no attacks. All right, Vorpal Sword, you have not really done much for us in this deck, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do in this game, because we actually have you early. Charmed Sleep, eh? Okay. So we take 1? Sure. You probably would have wanted to put that on something better than that, but... Genie Windseer. Very good card. Scry 1. Unfortunate, but I'll take anything I can get at this point. Zombie Ogre can go on the bottom. I need a 5th land at least, if not preferably a 6th as well. So I'm okay with getting rid of that Zombie Ogre to the bottom. Another Charmed Sleep. Maybe that's why they did it on the first one. Okay. Sure, take another 1. Not a problem. If that's all you're doing, I'm okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So yeah, anything that makes me treasure feels good here. Okay, pass. Sure, sure. All right, deck. 1 land or something that makes treasure. Gretchen Titchwillow. Good card. Good card. Underdark Basilisk. 1/2 Death Touch. Very nice. 1 damage. We go to 17. That's something that makes treasure. What up, Skullport Merchant? Gotta love it. Pass. Okay. As long as the treasure lives, we get Skeletal Swarming next turn, or Air Cult Elemental if we really feel like that's what we need to be playing. But that would use the treasure, so no, that's stupid. Skeletal Swarming it is. They're thinking. Pass to attackers. If it's just the Death Toucher... Okay, I was going to say, if it's just the Death Toucher, I'd just take 1, but it's nothing. So then they play a 4/5 with Ward 3. It's pretty good. I mean, that'll be able to block some skeletons for a while, but still. The Untapper will be good here as well, obviously, because we have 2 things under Charmed Sleep. But Skeletal Swarming is much more important to get out first, I think. You're tapped out and you can't attack anymore. So please pass your turn. Please? Thank you. I will take my turn. Deadly Dispute. That's a good one. Auto pay with the treasure to make the green and play Skeletal Swarming. Very, very nice. Oh, and with Deadly Dispute, we can actually just sack Guild Thief on our next turn to make 2 skeletons and draw 2 cards and make another treasure, which is fantastic. And with that, we'll definitely be able to get up to enough for at least Air Cult Elemental, hopefully. And then we can't really bounce the Frost Giant, but it's a 4/5. I'll just take 4. And a 1/2. I will take 5. No blocks. Yeah, I think that's a, oh, these skeletons are going to swarm. And so we have to start getting in for a bunch of damage. So yeah, I'll go to 12. That's fine. Another one. That's a little scarier. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I guess we can... Do Do we put this on? Yeah, because we still have Deadly Dispute as well. So yeah, let's put this on here, I guess. Put it on this little guy. Give him Death Touch. Should I have done that to the merchant so it could have blocked? 3 damage with trample seems pretty okay here. Oh, not that. That was dumb of me. That's fine. Crap. 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 Oh, they let it through. Okay. Alright, so they take 4, and then second main. Are we dead now? Did I screw up massively, massively? Sack an artifact or a creature. Let's sack the Guild Thief. Draw 2 cards. And make a treasure. Ooh, we got a blocker.
Nice.
Wow, that I did not deserve that luck, but I really appreciate it. I screwed up massively by tapping too much there. But a creature died, so we get 2 skeletons. And so our Vorpal Sworded Skeleton is now a 5/1 Death Touch Trample.
Well, everybody screws up. That doesn't mean you didn't deserve to have good luck.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it was a mistake, right? I just mean, like, I don't know that I deserve to, like, continue to do as well in the game kind of a thing. But,
no, I get it, but
right,
I don't think you don't deserve
block
it.
Here. Take 5. Go to 7. Don't need to give something -1/-1, so let's make a treasure, because that'll help us with, like, Eyes of the Beholder or Air Cult Elemental. 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Okay. Oh, man. Ooh. Gonna do something to our token. Air Cult Elemental to bounce our creature. Wow. Okay. Because then, obviously, bouncing it means it goes away, and we'd have to re-equip the Vorpal Sword, which is fine, I suppose. Because, again, I kind of screwed up anyway. Ooh, a Genie Windseer. That's 4. So we have 5, 6, 7 total. 4, 5, 6. Interesting. I guess this lets us scry, too. Not scry 2, necessarily, although maybe.
Scry also.
Scry as well. Let's go to combat first and do the correct thing. And attack with those 2. Our 2/1 friends. Okay, sure. They prevent those 2 from hitting. That's fine. Crap, what do we do here? Oh, man. I guess we Eyes of the Beholder to kill their flyer. We get more skeletons. I guess the problem with that is no. We do this and equip the Vorpal Sword to the Skullport Merchant, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we have to. To be able to live, we have to do that. Damn it, it's only scry 1. That's fine. Spiked Pit Trap. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not going to have the mana. We keep it there, though, because we can kill the Air Cult Elemental with it. So then we use this and equip it to the Merchant. Auto pay. Okay, so nothing died. We only get 1 skeleton. It's a little unfortunate, but fine. We basically... 4, 5, 6. On board, we're not dead. Although it is very close. This game is very close. Just attacking with that 2/5. Good. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not saying anything. Okay. Okay. So here are blocks this way and this way. Okay. No combat tricks feels really nice. We're at 2, which doesn't feel very nice. But it's fine. Hill Giant Herd Gorger, which gains them 3 life, so they're at 17. We have the Spiked Pit Trap, 4, 5, 6. We also have Eyes of the Beholder. Crap. Combat. We have to, so we might as well attack them for 9. They can block one of them with Gretchen. Makes perfect sense. They can only do that this turn. Oh, they're blocking another one. And the third one. Okay. Okay. So 2 of my skeletons are dying, and then we're getting 2 back. We're killing one of their creatures in the process. What do we do here? We can't... Oh, man. What's the best thing to do here? That Herd Gorger is going to be a problem. But we can't take 4 damage or we lose. So how do we win this game? I think we have to play the Air Cult Elemental, bounce their Herd Gorger. They gain 3 life, which is unfortunate, but it's the best chance we have because it gets another one of their creatures off the field. So yeah, I mean, congrats, you get to gain 3 more life, but at least we live for another turn, and that's the most important thing here.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god, it's so close.
I'm so sorry.
No,
babe.
don't be. It's a great game. It's just a very close game.
It's sort of anxiety inducing.
Oh, very, very. Okay, so do we care about the... Based on what's in our hand, 4 or 5. We only have 5 land. So... we want the Air Cult Elemental to live. I guess they both live. We just do that. We just take 1. They draw a card, and they can put a land from their hand onto the battlefield. Why would you do that? You had the Herd Gorger. You got to keep putting pressure on me. Interesting. Okay, I'm surprised, but that's fine. Both my creatures live, which is great and super helpful. We drew a land. That's great. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because now we have the 6 for the Eyes of the Beholder. So let's go to combat. Combat. Come on, baby. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Attack. This is so stressful, man. So stressful.
Oh, man.
That Underdark Basilisk is currently lethal. I just have to... I'm going to have to sack my Genie Windseer to kill it. I'll end my turn. I don't know how I'm dealing with that Herd Gorger, unfortunately. But I might not have to, because my skeletons are lethal next turn. Mind Flayer?
What?
It's okay. It's okay. What are they taking? The Air Cult Elemental, I assume? The Genie Windseer. What do we do here? We have enough to do both. So we just kill it and we can make a treasure? That doesn't work the way I want it to, though. Hold on. Let this resolve.
Oh, Matthew's here. He says, insert Chicago Bulls theme.
Oh my god, this is so close. How are they attacking?
It's nice to see you, Matthew.
I think we lose. I think we lose. This was so close.
Oh.
Okay, Spiked Pit Trap gets played first before blocks.
Okay.
Flash it in. Now they have 3 attackers. We don't have enough. They had one too many things. That Mind Flayer was a great play. Even making a treasure doesn't save us here, right? So we use the Spiked Pit Trap to kill the Mind Flayer, I suppose? A 14, so we do make a treasure. Their Mind Flayer dies, we get our creature back. But the 1/2 Underdark Basilisk kills us.
Oh.
That's amazing. What an amazing game this was. Great game.
Yeah.
Great game, opponent. Holy crap, that's so good. Such a good game. Woo!
Thank you, Barney168.
Oh my god.
And you finished at exactly 10 o'clock.
And also, as Amy said, yes, Matthew, welcome. Great to see you.
Yeah, I've been missing you.
And hey, we can open some packs too to celebrate.
Yeah.
6 wins, 3 losses. What an incredible deck. Incredible, this deck.
Yeah, and this was great that we actually got to play all of these games out. Like, I love when we're actually able to do that.
Yeah.
And use the deck that we make.
Wow. Yeah, everybody, for people that maybe weren't here, here's the winning deck. In fact, we can change it up to go like that. That was the deck. We had our Mythic Ebon Death Dracolich, which we've played a couple of times, which was nice. Blue Dragon, I think we played twice. Baleful Beholder, maybe only once, maybe twice. Skeletal Swarming was MVP, no question.
Yeah.
Even more so than the Mythic. The Skeletal Swarming won us so many games.
I feel like you used that pit trap a lot.
I did. It worked to pretty good effect. You know what was the kind of surprising disappointment? The Vorpal Sword.
Yeah.
But I'm still glad we had it. Like, it still helped a bit. It's just that with so many high-costed things, we didn't have enough mana often enough to use the Vorpal Sword. One, even to equip for 2 mana, but also then we never got to even come close to thinking about using its ability because either we'd already won,
right,
or we were, like, it was too close, to, like, at the end of that last game.
Right. We used Merchant a lot.
She was great. I mean, she's a 1/4. Besides the fact that you can then sack other things to draw cards with her.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Even the Deadly Dispute, I think we used more than we expected to when we were making the deck.
It's a very good card. And I mean, with Shambling Ghast, like letting us make a treasure, and then this also makes a treasure and we draw 2 cards, what a great combo. You play this on turn 1, then attack with it on turn 2. If they block it, you sack it. And if they don't block it, you hit them for 1 and then you sack it. Like, it's really good. And then it ramps you with 2 more treasure. Right. So that on turn 3 you can play a 5-drop.
Yeah.
Like, very, very good. Like this one.
The one that was really good.
So hey, we win 1,800 gems.
Yes.
And 5 packs. It was 1,500 to enter, so we are net positive.
Yeah.
Really, really great. Now we only need to cast 20 white or red spells some other time. But yeah, I think to finish off the stream, let's just open 10 packs and see what we get.
Yeah,
you ready?
It up. Let's make it happen.
Okay, so I don't love Zalto. I think he's kind of just fine, although in Constructed maybe he is something that I'm not aware of. But he's a 7/3 trample for 5, and then whenever he is dealt damage, you venture into the dungeon. But, like, he's just going to die. Like, you're going to play him for 5 mana, attack with him on turn 6, and then he's going to get killed by a 3/3 that was probably a 3-drop or a 4-drop.
Yeah.
And he dies, you hit them for like 4 damage, and then you venture into the dungeon so that you can, like, gain a life or scry 1, or you and your opponent lose a life. So I don't love that card. I do love this Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
Incredible card. The Malison is actually frustrating. I didn't think this card was that big of a deal, but playing against it, it's just like, oh, by the way, you're taking 2 damage a turn, and I'm venturing into the dungeon every turn. And if I'm in a deck that cares about me venturing into the dungeon, you need to figure out a way to kill this 2/1 for 2, and I hope I don't play anything more impactful. So, a lot more frustrating than I'd like. Here's that Den of the Bugbear we were talking about, with the art that you liked.
Right.
So it was that art. I was correct.
I love it.
Yeah, and it makes goblins.
Yeah. I love me some goblins. They're so cute.
Right. Speaking of the rare manlands, we have the Hive of the Eye Tyrant as well.
Yes.
Which is cool. And the Cave of the Frost Dragon. I won some games at pre-release with this, because this card is great.
Nice.
there's a Ranger class.
Okay.
So when it enters for 2 mana, you make a 2/2 wolf. Then for 2 more mana, you can level it up. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature.
Okay.
And then for 4 mana, you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may cast creature spells from the top of your library.
All right.
Really, really great card. Circle of Dreams Druid is triple green
Ugh, that art makes me swoon.
for a 2/1 elf druid with tap, add 1 green for each creature you control.
Wow.
So in a mono green deck, this would be pretty busted. You could put it in a Ranger class deck. That seems good. I am very happy that we have Drizzed, because that card is very awesome.
Yes.
We've done some great things with Drizzed. And Guinevere. And we got, I'm so happy, we got my friend, the Dragon Turtle.
He's so cool.
3 mana, 3/5 flash.
Look at him eating that shit.
No, it's dragging it below.
Oh. Well, he looks like he's about to bite it.
He looks like he's amazing, is what he looks like.
He does look amazing.
I'm very pleased. So yeah, when he enters, you tap him and up to 1 target creature an opponent controls, neither of them untap during their controller's next untap steps. Really, really awesome.
Nice.
So we got some good blue in the Mind Flayer, the Malison, and the Turtle. We got some good green in the Circle of Dreams Druid, the Ranger class, and Drizzed.
Nice.
So really, really nice. And then 3 manlands. Den of the Bugbear, Cave of the Frost Dragon, and Hive of the Eye Tyrant. What a sick stream this was.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Wow, guys.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really hope everybody enjoyed. This was a blast.
Yeah, this was a great one.
And if this is an outlier, that's fine, but I am excited about the prospect of continuing to play more premier drafts for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, me too.
This was
It went
awesome.
really well.
Yeah, very, very pleased. So, hey, for each and every one of you who tuned in here, whether you were active in chat, aka Marcus, Andy, Franco, Dave, Erica, and Matthew, or if you weren't, we're still super grateful for you regardless. Thank you all for stopping by. We are here every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, playing MTG Arena, and on Fridays, we are here 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time playing other video games. This Friday, we are starting a brand new game.
What?
Because this past Friday, we finally finished Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. And so this Friday, we are moving on to our 6th and final game in that string of games.
So exciting.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. We are going to start it. We are going to check out the game. We're going to check out the intro. So make sure that you are here on time at 8. In fact, the stream is usually up by like 7:50 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can tune in up to 10 minutes early and hear some cool music and see some other things. But make sure that you're here when we get started with the intro. But yeah, I'm super happy with this stream. Thank you, Amy, as well, for all of your help tonight. This was a great deck that we made together.
It really was.
Really awesome.
I'm really proud of your deck making skills tonight.
Thank you. I am usually not, so I appreciate it. Yeah, this was great. So, hey, that is going to be the end. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including the continuation of this series next week, or this stream next week. Because when we go live, you get notifications, and when we put up a video, you get notifications. So, hey, if you play MTG Arena as well, we put up codes sometimes in our videos that we put out on Mondays, so stay tuned for that. We put out a video today that may or may not have had more than one code in it, in fact. So, hey, thank you for joining us. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Thank you all so very much once again. And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.